Okay. Yes, they are black tar heroin. So, okay, this is Minty and Open Pyro on team something. I fucking forgot already. I think it's Flip It or whatever. This is Lakeside. Playing pretty normal. Shotgun is pretty good on this map. You just can't really play that aggressive because you can get punished pretty easily. Okay, yeah, smart. Always good to spy check that right side. Let's spies cross. Yeah. It's pretty standard. I'd be trying to check like dance floor because the spy can just drop down and you're just looking straight at the floor. And you're not looking like up, like over there, dance floor, or over there. So, a lot of times spies will just sit there and shoot your med, or they can just drop straight down. Also, I'd say spy check the obelisk more. Sometimes spies will just stand on the obelisk, and then decloak and then like drop down. Or run and kill your heavy or something. And so far everything is pretty normal. You're not playing too aggressive, or aggressive at all. You could have reflected that. Could have reflected his rockets. You're good. Okay, it's good you didn't. I think you could have air blasted like that pyro away from your team initially, then chased. And also, once you got that heavy kill, you could have just like backed out because they just had like players that were gonna catch you out. So, just small little mistakes. Things that are just kind of bound to happen, essentially. Oh, okay, I was wondering where your mid was. Okay, it's a little weird. I'd also say like spy check that like back little ledge that you stand on. Also, one thing I try to do is, yeah, you're doing it just fine. Like follow your mid because there's a lot of like tight corners that if your mid like is running back to like this dispenser, the spy could be hiding like right on that sheet metal by obelisk, and essentially just get caught out because you think he's safe, but okay. Your team is playing this kind of weird, like really weird. Okay. Like you guys can play forward, but like if they don't really have a sniper, because then you're just kind of forced into that corner, and then you're just baiting everyone into thinking it's holdable when it's not. I noticed you like kinda just randomly shooting your shotgun. If you're gonna do that, like just shooting at corners. Okay, good. Yeah. I have no clue. But I don't know. That's just consistency problems. Be prepared to react to stuff like that. Yeah, just check that like top right area. Like right by that back wall. I wanna see if you like have a chance to look over. Like over there by like the fence, there's like the little ledge that Spike can stand on. So he can like jump around, or you could like stand in that full pack, the ammo pack, and then just go and kill a heavy or kill a demo. Wait, you're playing this pretty decently. This isn't too great of a Pyro map. It's very good to just play passive and defend your medic in combo. I'd say just try and like deflect those rockets when you're sitting there behind obelisk, because you have a dispenser. There's no reason to have your shotgun out. Yeah, you should be spy checking the right side for spy crossing. Oh, their demo's really late, so it doesn't really matter because he went bath anyways. It's just good to kind of just always. Ooh, I don't know what you're doing here. You're kind of. Yeah, you kind of baited your team. Like, if that spy was somewhere in obelisk or like on dance floor, you could just drop down and like kill your medic or any one of your combo members. I have no clue what you're doing when you're trying to. Yeah, see, you wanna. He's most likely not gonna be dropping down. He's a high chance he's just gonna sit back up there. But here you know he's there, so it's an easy kill. And a very, very clean retreat. So, in that situation, it's kind of hard to tell if that was a great choice, because you kind of chased a spy, and then a soldier bombed your mid, but you just got it just in time. So, I'd say maybe that's the extent to which you should chase a spy. Don't chase it like as far as like bats or dance floor. Just like stay maybe with him there. Because in the end, that spy isn't really doing anything except for like baiting you away from your combo. So then that enemy soldier could have killed your medic and dropped your med super or forced them. So yeah, I'd say just prioritize like more like real issues, or more issues that like, you know, like a soldier bombing or someone aggressing, things that are very sporadic rather than just a spy off behind your team doing nothing. But yeah, just try not to chase unless you're pretty sure that you can win. Nice auto air blast. Okay, it's good you separated the demo or the heavy. Yeah, your flex are scuffed. Kinda funky. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see, you're just like looking for this fucking spy when they're capping the plant. He's not doing anything. You can kind of just keep an eye on him. Then overall, you're gonna want to be deflecting spam, which is more of an immediate threat towards your team than a spy just invisible. Like, you're gonna want to like keep an eye, like switch back and forth, because that's kind of how you should be playing Pyro. Because like the whole way like you play Pyro is you can spy check 24/7, but the spy is just never gonna go in on your combo then, and you're never gonna kill the spy. I mean, that's good, he's not killing your spy, but then you're spending all your time spy checking, and you're not spending any time reflecting or whatnot. So, one way is switching your focus. So you switch your focus to point, to reflect, and then it makes the enemy spy think, oh, he's busy right now, so I'm gonna try and go in. And then you bait the spy into going in. Because here, when you just keep checking the bats, the spy's just never gonna drop down, and he's just like basically distracting you from just deflecting spam. Because like overall, yeah, that spy is up there, but like the amount of time it takes from can I just chase a spy and your med dies? Yeah, that was kind of weird. Okay, yeah. That's fine, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, here, this is good. You're like making space for your team. This is how you should be playing. And like rotating back, and then rotating forward. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish there. So, in that situation, the Uber was shit. Their Uber was awful. It was just the scout. Everyone else on their team was either Bath or was like so passive behind point. So after that initial air blast, you could have just played point and then just denied them from point instead of stuffing and dying. Because the only way, like, reason why you should be stuffing and dying is if your medic is going to die. So if you're like holding and then they Uber into you and then they're focusing your med, you're gonna want to stuff and die. Because you're trading your life to make sure your medic is alive. In that situation, the Uber was already awful, so you did not need to die. Very good catch. The spy is dead. You should just be taking point. Good. The spy is dead. Stop spy checking. Okay. The spy just spawned. You can delay your spy checks. Your team is so retarded, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're not retarded, maybe they're a genius. You know? But overall, yeah, that shouldn't really be a position your team wants to take. Okay. Oh! You did it! Stop chasing. Okay, good. Cause that's why it's just gonna come on their side, cause you're chasing so hard. Yeah, just be kinda head on a swivel now. Get him, he's like 2 out. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, I wouldn't. You're just baiting your team. Hey. You're not fighting point. Okay, so at that midpoint, you're doing like a really good job of like locking down the spy's entrances to cross, and you did catching him out and delaying his push. However, you just and you also kept eyes on the soldier, but you knew the soldier was very hurt, so you didn't really have to focus. And then you see your demo's taking damage, and you see the enemies keeping the point. So, oh Jesus! So the best thing there is just to like play with your team, cause like playing passive is good because you're protecting your team, but in the end you're just baiting them. If that's all you do. Okay, you're actually like You're playing that decent. I wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't have to like die for that though, because your team is getting spawns. My spawns are scattered. Okay. Team should be pushing right here. Oh, what's your demo doing? Okay. I don't know why you spy checked your demo. Good. Spy check that good. Good. I'll spy check Obelisk too. You gotta. Okay, you're spy checking, but you only have one person or two people capping. So it should be kind of like. Actually, didn't really matter that much, but no. Well, I think that was kind of a fine play. Maybe you could have played a little bit forward, but overall your medic had Uber, so it was good to be protecting you. But now you're just kind of not with your med. Kill him. Thank you. Okay. Nice. Also, with that spy killing your medic earlier, I'd say if you see a spy, just keep air blasting him. You know, he's gonna drop 100 ammo anyways. I wouldn't be fighting that. They're flanking when Ubers are even. You're gonna want to be there to block the point. Yeah, that didn't matter too much. Yeah, that's okay. You played this pretty decent. It was a little bit questionable when you chased a spy, and then they were Ubering on a different side, but then you ended up stuffing them and collapsing on the medic. It was overall just... Oh, it might have been a little bit lucky on your part. That was okay. Yeah, here, perfect. Playing aggression with your team. I would not chase. Or do that. I don't know why you're doing that. If you can avoid dying, almost. If you can, like, choose to not die, most of the time it's a good idea. So now your sniper's dead. You don't have as much aerial denial now. And your heavy's forward. And then now your demo's dead. So you dying there even though you guys are forward. As you were respawning, your hold began to crumble. So that's kinda like, I don't know about that death. Kinda like weird positioning and like it was just weird on your side. Sometimes you just like eat a random pipe and not much you can do about it. I don't know about playing forward here. I'd say just meet up with your med, because sometimes spies will just wait in corners like, dude, how'd you not hear that spy? Oh my god. It's on your screen too. Yeah, just play this. Okay, let me try and analyze this. So, you just kind of looked at that Pyro? I don't think you should air blast him. I think he did die, so I'd say just like, or at least not air blast him up. Like let him fall down a bit and then push him away and then shoot him. so he doesn't get fire damage from the medic. And then you're just kind of like, fumbling to like find out what to do next. So in that situation, listening to comms, like focusing on like what's going on the point, since you're kind of playing passive, it's important because you like look back to like spy check, and then you look forward, and then you're getting spammed. Then you look back to spy check, and then you get shot in the back. Then you grass and die. I'd say you just need to like kind of play that smarter. And a lot of that comes with like time, like game sense, knowing what's gonna be happening based on the situation. So I wouldn't say you'd have to just air blast and die, because as long as you're standing on the point and they're on the point, it doesn't stop. It doesn't like end. I'm assuming this. Oh, I thought this would have to leave. Well, you could just like be like spraying flames instead, or like baiting the point and like kind of edging it. That's your soldier. We should be looking at point now. Should be fighting point. Okay. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Very good, very good. Played that decent. Your rotations are kind of scuffed. They're like very rough. And kind of. So what ends up happening with your rotations is like when you're rotating to see the point and when you're rotating to spy check, is the timing on it is fucked. So then when you're supposed to be spy checking, you should be reflecting. So that just like, well, you need to kind of be focusing on what's going on and just kind of know what will happen based on how your knowledge of the game, and go. And competitive in general. Yeah. Okay, stop fucking holding this corner. Those are like retards. This is weird. What the f— this is like a pug or something. This looks like an RGL pug. Right now. Now you're pushing this 20 health. And you don't die! And you kill the— this is a— well, this is open. This is RGL pugs.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Kill the sniper, we kill the demo. Kill the heavy and Pyro. Oh, that was good. I wouldn't be spy checking away from your combo. Then it kind of defeats the purpose. You did kind of rape that Pyro though. And you get the med so. Repti Guru. Hellas bar. Yeah. If you're gonna be spy checking away from your combo, you should at least know that 100% chance that the spy is there, that he's called there. Or else you were baiting your medic into thinking he's safe. Okay. And that's okay. You could be looking a little bit more forward because your heavy's already passive.
The control point is being captured.
Okay, good, you didn't. Okay, it's good that you didn't die for that. I need my dice anyway, for some reason. Could've just gotten out. But, yeah, you just kinda die to the soldier. That's kinda like, just like bad RNG, but also gonna hurt it in comms. Then again, you kinda got sync rocketed. So, don't entirely blame yourself for that, because it isn't entirely your fault. Yeah, it should be playing through combo here, doing the same thing. Soldier spinning, so check that. Just stop walking me. As Pyro though, you're kind of forced to just play wherever your team is. So if your team is like choosing shitty positioning, you're kind of forced to be in shitty positioning. But yeah, at that point, just start M1ing the fucker. Okay. Oh, you finally did it. Yeah, don't chase that. Just like chip shot him. I would go as far as to say don't even walk towards him. Because if you start walking towards him, the spy could go in or something. I find that happens a lot in our high level gameplay. You go off to kill someone who's an easy kill, but then someone else comes in. Nice. Okay. I don't think I'm going to review your match because generally reviewing like one demo is good enough because I'd rather see progress after reviews and move from there. So overall, your spy checking was a little weird. You're spy checking too much, so the spy just never walks in. You need to be spy checking like more right away, right when you get to mid after reflecting spam, where the spy could cross. So the right side and mid, and maybe a little bit of main as he's crossing through Bath. Also, you're gonna want to spy check Obelisk, the tiny little ledge by the gate on the right side, or the fence. Um, just like corners around mid. Also watching dance floor. You seem to do that better, but don't like let the idea of there's a spy there force you to just only watch the spy, because then you're just baiting your team into taking damage they don't need to. So I feel like your focus is a little scuffed. Also, sometimes you were just dying for no reason. Like you were just got sniped, and then your combos just got shit stomped. So overall, I'd say should know when to spy check, when to look for spam. Okay, I'll look at the second half. Like when to spy check, when to watch for spam, and pick your battles. Like you don't want to be dying when you don't need to, especially if like you're airblasting an Uber. You don't want to be dying for it if it's a shitty Uber, like was shown. So let's play the second demo since you say that it was better. So We'll see. We'll see. Okay, here you are. Should be watching for spam. Should be checking the entrances. Cause just checking this like little tree spot is not doing anything. Just kinda autistically spy checking. You see a guy on bats.
Control point enabled. Alert. The control point is being captured.
And then your sentry goes down. Okay, good. Play that, you're not chasing. Good. But you should be, I don't know. I don't know about air blasting, but that was fine. Played it fine. Okay, like instantly be rotating back. Let's check for spy. Okay. Perfect. Doing great. So far I'd say your spy checking is still kinda, you're not like utilizing or checking as much as you could. Like you're just checking really weird spots, just like spamming them on. And then I have no clue what your heavy. Third combo, stop fucking doing that.
Control point is being captured.
He's just getting raped every time you do that. It's been sapped, minty. Come on.
We have lost the control
I don't know what this is. Sorry. No clue what you're doing there. Kinda just baited your team. There.
Alert. The control point is being
This is weird, you should be fighting that heavy with your demo. Doesn't die. Oh, he didn't die. It's the enemy guy. But still. That heavy could have died. Yeah. So. Yeah, good. You're playing collapses. Fine, you're not chasing, that's good. Oh, this is some retard open strat. No clue what the fuck this is. Your spy checking. It's a little weird. Can I just stop commenting on that? Comment if I see anything different.
Spy.
Okay, that was decent. That was a little too close for comfort. You're good, you're stuffing this. Oh my god, you're raping. So proud. You're collapsing just fine. See, you're good with that, like collapsing when you know you can. But sometimes when you think you can collapse, you end up just feeding. So, I'd say just work on like reading situations better.
ends in 30
And
seconds.
a lot of that comes with time. So, don't expect to be a genius after one demo review.
The control point is being captured. 5,
Okay, just
4,
stop standing in that spot, even if your mid is.
1. We have
Because then you guys are just taking the same damage. If someone shoots your heavy, everyone takes 100 damage. Okay. You guys can walk in.
our control point.
Try to fight this. You're good. You should be looking behind you.
Alert. The control point is Point is being captured.
They'd be forced in. Just play through med. My medic isn't just running away. You're playing that fine. Yeah, just fight this aggression. Yeah, if you're gonna be in on Ubers, you're gonna wanna just kill the Pyro. Nice. Very nice. I could drink of water right now.
Four, three, two, one. Control point enabled. Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
This is weird.
Secure alert. Our control point is being captured.
Guess you played it like a genius though. This is open. So don't expect it to always work, but you saw it to do. Oh! Untook it. I heard his buddy click.
The control point is being alert. Our control point
Can I eat shit?
captured. Alert. The control
That's a
point is
little
being captured.
unlucky, but then again, that sniper is visible from
Alert. The control
runs.
point is being captured.
Okay, here you're gonna want to meet up
Control point.
with your med on left side.
Alert.
Seems like you're just
Point is being
walking up the
contested.
point. Yeah. I'd say just meet up with your med there. Unless like there's a clear reason why you should just go to the point. Which is just overtime. Okay, good. Med. Yeah, I wouldn't say you'd have to chase. You're shooting your own energy. It's against the rules. You kind of just put yourself in a situation you didn't need to be in. Going from the left side without your team is very bad because you can get caught at. So I'd just say like edge with your demo. Do the right stairs instead of the left.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
So you just get fucked. Instead of just your med drops. It's not there to deny.
Our control point is being captured.
We do not need to die for this. You just protect your demo. Get it. Wait for your med. Seem to be doing fine. Oh. I don't know, you're not spy checking. It's kinda weird if you're gonna be crossing in. See, then you just bait your medic again to dying. Because you just wanna be aggressive. Only be aggressive when you know you can. When your death, you know your death isn't gonna affect your medic. Because your medic heavily relies on you to protect. To protect him.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Good, keeping him off the point. I don't think you need to be flanking. They're all healthy. I'd say just play point with your heavy. And just cap. No need to flank.
Mission ends in
Unless they were hurt.
seconds.
They won't.
5, 4, 3,
Good. Stand on the point.
and the control point.
That's just a ton more. Very good dispenser pick. Let's go pick. They're just playing corner is just almost never good. Then the guys just eat shit, and then he has to he's forced to flash you. So taking the same damage. I'd say just play it. Get your combo to stop fucking doing that. Especially if your medic is gonna stay in there, and you have to be next to your medic. Or else someone's just gonna come around and stab him or shoot him with 2 rockets. Should you stopped before? Honestly, this is not your fault. Entirely, at least.
Our mission ends in 60 seconds.
You lost your heavy. I don't think you need to chase, because now your medic is fighting a spy. Now your medic is fighting the team. Now your medic is like 20 health. Yeah, it's weird how you play that. You're playing this collapse very well. Stop fucking doing that. Tell your team to like stop fucking doing that. Stop being a retard. I'd say just stack point here and reverse the cap, because by the time runs out, good. You're just stopping people from getting to point. I'd say just maybe airblast a couple times and run away. But your team does a fine enough job of killing them, which is good. Is there a third one? Isn't it best of 4? Isn't it over? I guess. Yeah, just wasting them on the heavy, kinda just. This is weird. Because you're not gonna kill him. Yeah, good you killed the med. That guy's massive fucking damage. And you have the point. That was good collapse, because the heavy was distracted. The Pyro was too retarded to air blast. For some fucking reason. So don't expect these collapses to always work when you go to a higher division. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna end the demo. Okay, so I noticed spy checking needs work. It needs to be more effective, like when you're checking and when you're fighting, because you don't want to bait your team and you don't want to chase frags when your medic would be fighting a spy on 20 health. Haunting the spy. Fighting the 21. You collapse pretty well. I just feel like at times, even though you collapse well, you don't really fight with your team well enough, as you should. So like, your demo just ends up taking so much more damage, because he's just being focus fired, and he's taking like the enemy demo spam. So I'd say just work mainly on those. Spy checking and like playing with your team. Or at least fighting with your team more. Because especially if the spy's down, you're gonna want to be there to play with your demo. As long as your head's on a swivel, you can play forward. Just as long as you're with your medic. I guess that's all I have to say. I'll upload this later.